Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Dave's coming instead of Cathy. That's very good of you, Dave. It's nice to see you.
Good afternoon. I want to apologise for Cathy Allden's absence. She has suffered a family bereavement, so unable to come. And I was going to come to support her anyway. In speaking to her submission, she, in her somewhat confused state at the moment, she hasn't been able to give me an actual copy of the submission she put in, but she has given me a few background notes that I can use. And just to take you back, she originally put a submission in 2016 about the issues that she's raised again in the current one, covering the speeding issues along North Avon Road in that area between North Parade and the river. There are a number of families living down in that block, and they are quite concerned about their safety. They mentioned the Casa del Bambini preschool. There's a playground being established from Pariawa School there. So quite a number of issues. There have been accidents. There has been an arrest for dangerous driving in that area. So I think you probably understand why they're concerned and why they have, why Cathy has seen fit to resubmit on the issues of speed restrictions. She herself has made countless 105 police reports, but there doesn't seem to be anything resulting from that. And they would like to see speed reduction measures, road narrowing, landscape beautification, that kind of thing enhanced. If I could support her submission from the Richmond Residents Association point of view, we also put a submission in. We largely support the move to reduce the 30k through the Richmond area. However, the proposal only focused on one or two areas, and we would like to see what virtually amounts to a blanket 30k speed limit right through the Richmond area, apart from the commuter roads, the commuter routes, Hills Road, Shirley Road, North Parade, North Avon Road. We would ask that you look very carefully at Stanmore Road and perhaps reducing that to a 40-kilometre limit. That is a very busy road, and there are a number of issues that we've identified in that area. Groups of cyclists biking across there from schools on the other side of Christchurch across to Rowing, a number of elderly people, a number of very, well, you call them blind intersections, trying to get in and out of the supermarket, trying to get in and out of the petrol station, particularly when they're having a sale on. And so it's actually quite dangerous driving along there at 50 kilometres an hour when you add in the trucks and all those kinds of things. But to sum it up, spreading that 30k limit right through Richmond would mean that we would have the same situation applying in the whole suburb. We've got a number of very narrow streets, which are virtually one-way streets. We've got a number of issues surrounding traffic flow, safety issues. They continually come up, and the work that we've done in presenting our submission came directly from people like Cathy and her concerned small group in North Avon Road and the wider community. We've had 2 or 3 surveys. They've all been consistently in favour of the reduction in speed limit. So that's what. So essentially, we support the speed limit, but we just like to see it tickled up a little bit so that it covers the whole area.
Yeah, thank you. And I think there's a few other people have made similar comments. I mean, and other comments that people are making are about consistency and not really switching from 40 to 30. So your comments around Stanmore Road, what would you support everything being 30, yeah, Stanmore being 40, North Avon being 50?
I agree that we do need consistency so you don't get changing speed limits. We had one of our committee members saying the other night she just gets confused when she goes around Christchurch. She doesn't know what speed she's supposed to be doing and when, especially when her car tells her she's allowed to do one speed and she didn't see the road sign. But with Stanmore Road, there'd be a certain amount of consistency there because you've only got that one road through an area that would be all 30 and Stanmore 40. And then if you're driving down Stanmore Road from the bridge, from the river through to North Avon Road, then you turn into a 50k zone. So a commuter would be maybe doing 40, then 50. A resident might be doing 30, then 40.
Right, okay, so you don't see it as a problem. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming in. That's about your 5 minutes and very helpful.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
You too. Thank you. Well, that brings us to the end of, you were our lucky last, Dave. The end of our submitters for today. So we'll adjourn until Friday the 2nd of June, where we'll all be here promptly at 9 a.m. Thank you, everyone. Pardon? No, because